Isabel Harmon,
I'm here, Your Honor.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, looks like the initial issue was no proof victims impact panel or substance use treatment. Victims panel has been completed. Looks like substance use treatment began in August. And at a prior sanction hearing in August, the court imposed 8 hours of community service. And there's some concern about the community service time since it looks like it wasn't done for a nonprofit agency. Most recent compliance report is dated November 10th for the month of October. Indicating that Ms. Harmon was attending remotely and had made her appointments in October. Do we have anything more current?
No, Your Honor, and there is no reason.
Okay.
Thank you. Ms. Harmon is currently 4 months pregnant. With that being said, her financial situation is now shifting. Included into this financial situation is a lack of insurance. So her insurance situation right now is she has to get insurance through her tribe, which she applied 4 months ago when this initially started happening. She recognized the new situation that she was going to be put in. This takes quite some time to get insurance through her tribe. And in addition to that, when she changed her name when she was 18 years old, I don't even remember what federal department she said did not make the adequate changes at that point in time. And now because of this name change, everything with her insurance is set back 10 months because of where she got her name change and them not updating it. It's 10 months set back. So because she presently doesn't have insurance, she's 4 months pregnant, which is putting a lot of financial constraints on her as well as emotional. She was unable to continue with this treatment. Ms. Harmon is currently being Murphy lawed. Anything that is going wrong could go wrong to her. She wasn't aware that the community service hours she has to get had to be through a nonprofit. She even went above and beyond and did 10 hours instead of 8 hours. At this point in time, we would be requesting that the court kind of give her some grace in the period that she is going through and recognize that she has been willing to put in the work. However, life has gotten in the way. And we would request that we could do some kind of alternative additional community hours that she would be able to do with her tribe. And now that she knows that it's supposed to be with a nonprofit organization and not just a business, or if we can't work something out so that we don't financially burden her in the future of her child.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Weston, anything from the state?
We would still ask for that 8 hours of community service we impose. Looking at the letter that we got saying those community services hours were completed, the bottom, it says it's for the business of Remax Country. It appears that the Ms. Harmon might work there, so I'm not sure if she just went out front, just picked up some trash and had her employer sign off on some hours. And so the state would still ask that the 8 hours of community service be imposed here.
All right, thank you. Hey, Ms. Harmon, are you currently working?
Yes, I am currently working, Your Honor.
Okay, you're sitting in the office there at Remax?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and are you working full time?
Yes, I work more than 40 hours per week, Monday through Friday.
Okay, and you're pregnant with your first child?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're due sometime in June, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully a little bit earlier.
Well, you're due when the baby decides the baby wants to come, but I get that. But they tell you sometime, and they're probably telling you late May, early June, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we'll note a violation that Ms. Harmon is currently not actively engaged in treatment, and that Ms. Harmon owes us 8 hours of community service. What I'm going to do is set another sanction hearing for you, Ms. Harmon. And that sanction hearing will be on the 13th of March. So that gives you about 60 days to get to a nonprofit agency and get those 8 hours done. And, you know, obviously you want to get all this done so that you can then concentrate on becoming a mom. So doing it now before you have all the mom duties would be really smart.
Okay, so
And then get yourself re-enrolled in treatment. And you can do treatment up, you know, in the Renton area. You just have to find an appropriate agency that meets the statutory needs, which are that they're certified by the state to do chemical dependency treatment. And there are a lot of them, obviously, in King County.
I actually live in Centralia.
I'm sorry?
I said I actually live in Centralia, Washington. I'm not up in King County. I'm down in Lewis County.
Oh, okay. The address we have for you is in Renton. Is that no longer a good address then?
That is my parents' address.
Okay. What's your mailing address? Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Well, you don't have to go up to Renton to do your community service. You can do it in Centralia. So, you know, any church, any other nonprofit, food banks, Salvation Army, they're all kinds of places that would be happy to have your service.
Would excuse my question, would volunteering for my tribe qualify? As a
For whom?
for a local native tribe. I'm native, and so that's where I would prefer to volunteer my time. I know the Chehalis tribe is down here, but would that qualify, or does it have to be specifically a nonprofit?
Well, it's a nonprofit, but I'm sure the Chehalis tribe has a number of nonprofit entities as part of it where you can do community service. I'm quite confident that if you contacted the tribe and said you have community service obligation, they would have opportunities for you.
Thank you.
Now, community service isn't working at the casino, but community service is doing community service type of things.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So we'll give you until the 13th of March to show us that you've done those 8 hours and that you are re-engaged in treatment. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you back on that date, and we'll send you text reminders and mail now to your correct address.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.